On Friday, after a 30-year career, Chief Kristen Zeman is walking away from it all.
And WGN's Sean Lewis is the first to talk with the chief as she heads into retirement. That's in tonight's cover story.
We begin where it started.
I don't know many other professions where you can actually take a test drive into the career that you're looking for.
A very, very young Kristen Zeman as a teenage cadet. 30 years later, now as Aurora's police chief, she says goodbye.
You know, I've never lived anywhere else in my entire life.
Zeman was born and raised in Aurora, graduating from Aurora West High School in 1991.
This is my alma mater, but also the alma mater of one Tom Skilling. Maybe you've heard of him. Oh, that's what I told the recruits this morning.
And like Chicago's favorite weatherman, Zeman also knew from a very young age what she wanted to do.
What did you think when you were walking in the door 30 years ago?
That all I ever wanted to be was a police officer since I was a kid. That's when they actually located the offender who we believe was hiding in the building.
Zeman's face and name became known beyond Illinois' second largest city just 2.5 years ago.
And those teams knew exactly what to do on those two separate missions.
When a disgruntled employee opened fire at the Henry Pratt Company.
Aurora 911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, gunman inside the warehouse.
He killed 5 people and injured many of her officers responding to the calls for help.
Sitting here in this parking lot actually, and it really stirs up a lot of emotion. You know, I have raw video of the shooter shooting each police officer, and as I sit here, it just replays in my head.
We extend to the families our heartfelt appreciation for their sacrifice.
I could have lost police officers that day, and by the grace of God, we didn't. But 5 people perished that day who did nothing more than come to work.
As we drove around the city,
first I'm going to show you, it's just right up here, and then we'll head west.
It is her time out on the streets of Aurora that helped shape who she became as chief.
So this is the stop sign I was watching back in 1994, 95. So someone blew through this stop sign going this way, and I made a traffic stop actually right here. He came back on my computer as having a couple warrants, and he came back as armed and dangerous. And so I started to walk back to my squad car, and he took off running. As I pounced on him, grabbed him, like barrel grabbed him around his back and chest, he didn't fall. Not only did he not fall according to my plan, but he kept running. And I did a very interesting thing that I still cannot understand to this day, is that I didn't let go. So I'm hanging on to this guy. He's dragging me. I'm like a little baby cop backpack on this guy. That's how big he is. And we are running through these yards, and I finally have this moment of sheer terror where I think, he's gonna kill me. There's no one back here. I have no comms to radio, and I don't know what's happening. So I decide to engage him in conversation. And I said, listen, dude, you just have to stop. I said, if you stop, I won't charge you for fleeing, but we'll take care of these warrants. It was inevitable that you were gonna get caught on these warrants anyway. And I said, so just stop, and then we'll get this figured out. The guy just stops. And I kind of like, halt, and I slide down his back, and I reach around and put him in cuffs. And I said, dude, why did you stop? Why didn't you keep running? I said, we both know you could have hurt me. You could have killed me. I'm like, look at you and look at me. And he said, honestly, because nobody has ever talked to me before and just asked me. And I thought, well, what a novel idea to have a conversation with someone.
It is that philosophy, she said, that carried her from patrol through the ranks, becoming the department's first female lieutenant and commander. And in 2016, the first woman to lead the Aurora Police Department.
I never once imagined that I would be sitting in this chair, though. If you would have told me that in that moment, I would have laughed at you.
3 finalists for the next Chicago Police Superintendent are expected to be announced tomorrow.
Last year, Zeman was one of 3 finalists to become Superintendent of Chicago Police, as well as Chief of Police in Nashville, Tennessee, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
All during a time of swift cultural change and calls for police reform.
in that moment of George Floyd's death, police officers actually collectively said, no way, like that is not who we are. That is not the best of us. And it certainly doesn't reflect the values of my organization.
She believes the calls for defunding the police are a cry for help from society.
Police aren't social workers. They're not mental health professionals. They're not parents. We are not all of those things. However, we are. The right answer, the solution is a hybrid model, where if I can send you in a social worker to de-escalate a situation and handle it, and we just take a step back, that to me is the best, but we can be at the ready should that social worker become endangered. You are coming in at a very tumultuous time.
As she swears in her last class of recruits for the department, Zeman also looks to her future.
Congratulations, Ryan. There you are.
Last week was also her wife Chris's last day with Aurora Police.
She is ecstatic as well. It's time. I think she knows and she has seen. She's been with me, for 15 years and seen the ups and downs, of everything that has happened in my tenure as chief.
Last month, Zeman's trusted longtime deputy Keith Cross was named as her successor. For now, she'll spend her time with speaking engagements, sharing the lessons learned in 30 years in law enforcement and those pivotal moments of a mass shooting in her hometown on her watch that she'll carry on the rest of her life.
I'm proud of my career, and I also I'm a great believer in the fact that a person shouldn't tie up a position for too long. So it's in those moments that I kind of breathe this sigh of relief that everything is going to be okay, and it's time for me to spread my wings and just see what's out there.
Zeman's last day is Friday. For now, her plans include taking some time off and moving to her new home in Florida. But she does not exclude getting involved in helping other departments out with police reforms in the future. Sean Lewis, WGN News.